Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing aerial combat shooter Strike Vector. It's kind of a combination of a space shooter and a first-person shooter, as you'll see when I start playing the game. In the game, first thing you can do is customize your craft with a number of different components to make it look distinctive, and then you can also choose from a variety of different weapons. There's things like Gatling guns, kind of single-shot rockets, guided missiles, light machine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, and stuff like that. And you can pick two, one on the left and one on the right. I've kind of gone with the homing missile, double homing missiles, just because I'm not very good at shooting and reading targets. So this is kind of what I've done, is sneak up on people and then shoot some missiles at them. All of these things are unlocked initially, so beginners are not at a disadvantage. All the things that are unlocked over time are like extraneous features, like my cute little unicorn down here on the side of the ship. You can also choose a specialization. I've done increased defense, which will actually re-heal you after a bit of time. But there's other options here too, like they can't pick you up on radar, or you have faster speeds. And then you have a special action weapon, which regenerates slowly over time. I chose a little electric field that shocks any nearby people. I've also used mines in the past, which are also pretty effective. And then you can kind of go for shields or kind of increased speed. There isn't really any single-player content. There is a solo flight mode where you can kind of navigate around any of the game's maps. It's certainly more geared towards online play, which is what I'm going to do. So we'll pull this up and just kind of pick a server here that will hopefully have people on it. I like that all of the jet customization options are unlocked to begin with. That's really nice. So you join the match here. You can actually tweak your settings before you join, and then you come on in. There's a couple game modes. This one is Bounty Hunter, where it gives you money for shooting the person in the lead, which is what I'm going to try to do there. Hey, how's it going? Ah, and I crashed. That'll happen a lot. A lot of the levels are very cramped and not much room to maneuver. So, especially beginners, I found kind of learning the controls was exceedingly difficult. You'll just run into stuff a lot, which is kind of part of the game, I think. I think it's intended to be very challenging. When you're in the jet mode, which is what you'll be in most of the time. Alright. Just gonna avoid my missiles. It's doing a pretty good job at it, too. You can speed up afterburners and then rotate your ship like that using the WAS and D keys, and there's somebody on my tail. Try to get out of here. There's little pickups like those little icons right there will re-heal you. When you die, you can actually hurtle your exploding ship at the enemies and take them out, which is pretty interesting. The other mode is if you press the spacebar, you'll switch to kind of a first-person shooter mode, where then you use WAS and D to move forward, backward, left, and right. So it kind of gives you a way of navigating some of those tighter areas. I'm gonna go after this guy. Hey, turn on my little Tesla thing. Gotta go around there. Yeah, go after him. He has the most money. It takes a little bit getting used to, because the mouse is used to aim and to fly. At least using the mouse and keyboard. So, you can, especially in some of the more claustrophobic levels, you can really lose your bearings and just slam into stuff all the time, which affects your score. Let's go after this guy. Let's see if I can hit this guy. He's probably too far. Yeah, he's too far. And every time you crash, it takes away a kill, which is kind of annoying. There's a little pickup to decrease the amount of time for your special action to crop out. Get him. There you go. Second place. Let's try to get this guy over here. If I can find him. There he is. Somebody got blown up. Now I've kind of tried out most of the weapons to see how good they are. And I've just kind of gone for these kind of automated things. The way that the speeds go in the game, it takes a lot of skill to kind of properly aim. There's no lead indicator for targets, so you kind of have to guess. There we go. Leader. So you kind of have to guess where they're going to be when your rifles and shotguns and missiles get there, so. Alright. Other than this bounty hunter mode, which is pretty interesting, especially with a lot of players, because you can kind of zoom to the lead by taking out the leader pretty quickly. There's deathmatch, team deathmatch, and then a couple domination modes. Kill streak. Dominating. Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to get me. Ah, there we go. He took my money. I will get him back for justice. Oh, killed by him. Get him. Come on, missiles. The interface is decent. The radar, I still haven't really figured out which way it has things pegged, if they're above or below you. Yay. Give me that money. And especially with these missiles, it's kind of difficult to know. At least I got 100 out of that. Difficult to know when the missiles have armed themselves, reloaded, because there's no indicator there for how many missiles you have, which is kind of annoying. Come on, Dusty. So the game is difficult. By design, I think. Yeah, give me some of that. Give me them ducats. Okay, let's get out of here. You know, it certainly takes a lot of skill to avoid the game, and during the beta period, there have certainly been some very skilled players I've gone against, which probably didn't help either, because they're kind of used to playing the game. Enjoyed some rockets, sir. And it's certainly different than your usual first-person shooters. You know, it's all in 3 dimensions. You can, you know, you have the freedom to kind of fly around. You can also see the graphics are quite excellent. It's very detailed environments across the board. Let me go down here. These little things up ahead will accelerate you, so here I go. Away from everybody. Alright. Hello. Yeah, you left. Not you, though. Ah! Oof. Just barely missed that. Try to shock him. I'm gonna die here in a second. Yeah, there we go. Knew that was gonna happen. Where'd you go? I think he crashed. Switched over to first-person shooter mode for a bit. This guy's on my tail. Alright, come on. 1 minute. Ah, darn it. Alright, let's go. Come on. You kind of fly in from off the side of the map when you respawn, which for some of the more urban maps is really kind of a problem because it actually launches you straight into like a wall. So if you don't initially kind of change your heading, then you'll just slam into stuff all the time. It's kind of annoying. Oh, where's this guy going? Get on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Get him. Don't mind me. Yeah, third place. Boo. And then it gives you experience points, which are used to, you know, unlock little backgrounds and stuff like that. So, there we go. That's Bounty Hunter. We're going to actually go to the main menu here. See if there's another game mode going on. It has people at it. Yeah, it's Bounty Hunter too. Try this team deathmatch over here. Alright. Here we go. And here we go. Actually, probably show off some of the other weapons. Just gotta use the Tesla thing. Yeah, there we go, got him. This other guy's like right near me. Oh no, honey boo boo. Alright, let's go back to the hangar. I'll just try the Gatling and light machine gun. So the Gatling takes a little bit to wind up. Light machine gun not so much, but you know, it counters that with less firepower. You can see the weapons have a little reload time. Personally, the ones where you have to aim, because of the way that the controls are set up, where aiming and movement are tied to the, you know, mouse position, I find it too disorienting to kind of worry about the aiming weapons, which is why I prefer the kind of fire and forget. Yeah. Rocket launchers. Alright, so we'll switch here. So plasma gun. It's basically a sniper rifle. Shotgun. And you can choose little upgrades for each one, which affects their damage and explosivity and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. And as I mentioned earlier, all that's unlocked to begin with, so I'm certainly thankful for that. Gonna try to lurk in here, see where these guys are at. I think they're up. This way. Oh, over here. There he is. Okay. He left me. No one wants to play with me. There's little drones that'll give you bonus boxes and stuff. Kind of like circle strafe here. Yeah. Again, don't really like the anything but the homing missiles, to be quite honest. So I'll probably actually just stick with those. But I did my due diligence. Alright, let's find these guys. Whee! The most health you can have is 150. Oh, hey. Alright. No idea where this guy is. Ugh. There he is. Got him. Get him. Come on. Yeah, I think I got him. Need to re-heal. How are you supposed to get at these without wrecking? I don't know. Guess like that. Alright, see who else we can find. Ah! Nah! Took away a kill. You see, the kills are bad, or crashes are bad, because it actually subtracts away from your score for your whole team. So when people are learning the game, you know, they'll have like 9 crashes per round, and that's minus 9 points for your team. So, it's pretty bad. During the heat of battle, you certainly lose your bearings. Okay. Tesla boy. Future boy. Oh, jeez. Well, there's my -2. I don't think I've had a kill yet in this game. Guy keeps stealing my kills. 3 on 2. Alright. Game is certainly more chaotic with more players. Oh, there we go, finally. Yay! 2 in a row. Like I said, I like the homing missiles. He's up here somewhere. If this looks disorienting on video, you know, it's basically the same in the game. And it's hard to tell which way is up a lot of the time. Ah! Like that. Regular suicide. You know, some of these levels are indoors and all sorts of craziness happens. Hey, that's a coil kill. Bzzzt. This guy's over here somewhere. Here he is. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Let's get out of here. You can't successfully evade missiles by, you know, going into all these structures and stuff. Let's grab these things. There we go. I think the transition between, you know, regular flying and then kind of first-person controls is interesting. Yeah. If I was a better player, I'd be able to use it to avoid running into stuff, but clearly I'm not. What's up? Everybody's up. Shield going. Alright, well, you get the idea on that one. I'll just go back to the menu. That gives you a good idea of the game. You know, I think the kind of difficulty level will make it inaccessible to some, but it's certainly different. It's not your typical, you know, military first-person shooter with AKs and M16s and all that. You know, the graphics are certainly an attention grabber. You know, it has a pretty fast pace. Requires a lot of skill to avoid running into objects and to use some of the weapons, especially ones that aren't homing missiles or other automated weapons like that. Gives you a lot of options straight out of the box for customizing your craft to suit your playstyle. Has a couple different game modes, which, you know, generally it involves killing the other ships, but it can kind of mix up the objectives a little bit as you go along. And it's just different. It's a different game. So while I don't think it's going to appeal to every person because of the kind of the entry level difficulty curve, I think it does offer something different in the genre. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.